All right. What do we have here on the charts today? Sorry, I'm trying to organize my windows real quick. Get like 1 minute.
Sorry, I'm trying to organize my windows real quick. Get like 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 uno minuto.
Just trying to get everything all set up. Appreciate the likes. Thank you. Thank you.
Set up. Appreciate the likes. Thank you. Thank you. We're back.
We are back.
We are back.
Set up. Appreciate the likes. Thank you.
And rolling.
Thank you.
Set up. Appreciate the Thank you. All right. Uh-oh, there's the bell.
We are back. All right, let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here.
All right, let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here.
So obviously, let's start on the 15-minute chart. Let's see what's going on the 15-minute.
So obviously, let's start on the 15-minute.
We got highs coming up.
Let's see what's going on the 15-minute.
We got a few highs coming up here. Let's see.
We got a few highs coming up here. Let's see.
Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. And then we got what is that?
And then we got
those are kind of like pre-market highs too up here.
Those are kind of like pre-market highs too up here. Pretty interesting.
At those pre-market highs. Again.
At those pre-market highs.
Those are pre-market highs. All right, where's view? Oh, we're right at view up, so.
All right, where's
overall, we're pretty bullish. We're bouncing off view up, but we're above view up. We're above the 200.
We're bouncing off view up, but we're above view up. We're above the 200.
Above all that. So
we're above all that.
Maybe I should set up my.
So
overall, we're pretty bullish. We're bouncing.
Maybe I should set up my.
We're above view up. We're above the 200.
We're bouncing off view up, but.
Here, let me try to do this.
Yeah, let me try to.
Let me set up my chat on my phone, so I can.
Let me set up my chat on my phone, so I can.
All right, I'll just do this because.
All right.
I don't know why, but
I'll just do this because. I don't know why, but this is so much more.
Appreciate the likes. Thank you. All right, we didn't even take out that high yet. Let's see.
Appreciate the likes. Thank you.
We also have.
All right,
this
we didn't even
low
take out that high yet.
Um,
Let's see.
Kind of got
We
formed
also
at
have
9
this
o'clock.
low that,
Just interesting to see what happens if when price does get here.
Got formed at 9 o'clock.
Potentially,
just interesting to see what happens if when price does get here. Potentially, you.
Let's see.
Appreciate the likes. Thank you.
We also have.
We didn't even take out that high yet. Let's see.
We also have this low. Just interesting to see what happens if when price does get here.
Formed at 9 o'clock.
Potentially,
interesting to see what happens if when price does get here.
All right, let's see what.
Potentially.
Let's go to 1 minute chart. So we have that low. We have a couple lows and highs here. See how price reacts. Definitely interesting area. Price kind of heavily rejected without taking out this high right here. All right, let's see what. Pretty heavily rejected. Let's go to 1 minute chart. So we have that low. We have a couple lows and highs. See if we can. We're below view up. That's the only thing. Like. Interesting area. We got a pivot right here. That's the other thing is we do have a pivot point right there. So maybe we can tap. Oh, I forgot to check news. News. What news do we have today? All right, let's see. Today's what? Thursday. We have. Oh crap! Oh my gosh. We have 9:45 news.
News. What news do we have today? Alright, let's see.
9:45.
Today's what? Thursday.
10 o'clock. Where's
Oh,
the freaking
crap.
plug? Bruh, you gotta be freaking kidding.
9:45 news.
Alright, we have 9:45 news and 10 o'clock news. 10 o'clock is home sales. 9:45 is pretty big news. So,
10 o'clock.
you gotta be careful at 9:45. You don't want to be in a position 9:45. This can also, right? This price action right now can also just kind of go sideways until 9:45, till that news comes out. And then we have 10 o'clock, which, not really too impactful, I think. But that 9 o'clock is gonna be. Gotta be careful at 9:45. Sorry. All right. So we got. See, it's starting to move back up.
But that 9 o'clock is gonna be.
I think it could go sideways till 9:45.
9:45. Sorry.
Hopefully not. I really hope not. But
So we got.
that news is gonna come out. I think a lot of people are gonna be waiting for the news.
See, it's starting to move back up.
Da, 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 da. Let's go.
It could go sideways till 9:45.
Appreciate the likes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hopefully not. I really hope not. But
Thank you. Thank you.
the news is gonna come out. I think a lot of people are gonna be waiting.
Thank you very much.
All
All right.
Let's
Come on.
Appreciate the likes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Still kind of going sideways. We're below that pivot, below view op. Man, I wish I could have
Thank you
a.
very much.
Let me see.
All right. Come on.
Let me see the indicators real quick.
Still kind of going sideways.
Buy and sell pressure
Below
block.
that pivot,
volume.
below view op.
Wonder if they have there's pivot, a pre-market low, pre-market high indicator. Whatever.
Wonder if they have
So view up is always going to be around this this 200, right?
market low.
They're always pretty close together. So anytime you see the 200, view up is right near it. So in this case, view up's right above that 200.
So view up is always going to be around this 200, right?
What's happening at 9:45? PMI news.
So anytime you see the 200, view up is right near it. So in this case, view up's right above that 200.
So it's a pretty big PMI news, pretty big news event coming out on 9:45. So you got to be careful.
What's happening at 9:45?
You don't want to be stuck in a trade and then 9:45 hits and then it just starts going haywire and then you end up getting stopped out, or it's not even just a stop out. When you have a very volatile news event come out, it's the slippage that can get you. Like if I was in a trade right here, right? And I had my stop below the lows and news comes out and news starts waking up and down, a lot of times, even though you have your stop right here, there's a possibility of you getting filled out all the way down here. So you end up losing more money than you intended just because of slippage. Like, obviously, it is what it is, but that's why you got to be kind of careful. Even if you have managing your risk correctly, you could still lose more money. That's why news events are kind of better to stay out of. Now, I have stayed in news events. Like if I was in a trade and I thought I was going to be out of that trade by now and it was kind of pushing into a news event, like there are times where I just stay in the trade on the news event and just kind of risk it. I have my stops in place, but I prefer not to be in a trade. And I think that's why price right now is going to be going kind of sideways until news comes out.
There are times where I just stay in the trade on the news event and just kind of risk it.
It's shorts today. Shorts.
I prefer.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we're overall still kind of bearish. We are bearish.
Now is going to be going kind of sideways until news comes out.
like kind of higher time frames, we're pretty bearish. So
It's shorts today. Shorts.
we'll see what I could get. Maybe.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we're overall still kind of bearish. We are bearish.
Yeah, we'll kind of watch price action. If something sets itself up good, then I'll take it. But so far, nothing.
See what I could get. Maybe.
The sell of wicks are not long. We are good.
Yeah, we'll kind of watch price action. If something sets itself
Wins?
up good, then I'll take it.
What's a wind?
So far, nothing.
Is that a wind?
The sell of wicks are not long. We are good.
It will rebound. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. I think it'll go sideways for now, but then we're definitely gonna kind of.
Is that a wind?
We're pretty bearish right now, so. Like even kind of, depending on how price sets itself up.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see.
We got view up in the 200 right there, so getting along anywhere down here is kind of
We're pretty bearish.
you're pushing into view up. I hate longing or shorting into view up. That just like sucks because it's like such, you know, it's going to be an area that's hard to get through. So I like to get in a long or a short and it's a straight shot to my target without any kind of like barriers and without any, you know.
Pushing into view up. I hate longing or shorting into view up. That just like sucks because it's like such, you know, it's going to be an area that's hard to get through. So I like to get in a long or a short and it's a straight
All
shot
right,
to my
push
target
it.
without any kind of like barriers.
5 minutes till news. Crap.
You know.
And then if we get a trade set up before news, man.
I like to get in a long or a short and it's a straight shot to my
Push it.
without any kind of like barriers.
5 minutes
All right.
till news.
Crap. And then if we get a trade set up before news.
Crap, are we seriously gonna get like a setup before news? I was looking at maybe this. Obviously, just because I'm looking at a level like this doesn't mean I'm gonna take the trade as soon as it get. If price kind of like does what I like it to do at this level and sets itself up, then potentially, but definitely like kind of an area of interest. So far, there's nothing saying that.
Obviously, just because I'm looking at a level like
This is NQ
as
futures,
soon as it get, if the price
Nasdaq.
kind of like does what I like it to do at this level and set itself up and potentially, but
Nasdaq.
kind of an area of interest. So far, there's nothing saying that.
All right, bouncing. I'm telling you, I told you we're gonna go pretty much sideways until news comes out. We haven't even took out any highs or lows. Just going in the middle of this range. Usually, kind of what happens when we have a major news event coming up, and that's kind of your key too. If you notice, if you forgot to check news and you're like price is going sideways, you're like, oh, is there some kind of news coming out?
Took out any highs or lows
Boom.
in the middle of this range.
All right, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes.
Usually kind of what happens.
Ugh.
That's kind of your key too. If you notice, you forgot to check news and you're like, price is
Just
going
wait, bro. The
sideways.
market is unpredictable. Yeah, I'm
News
waiting.
coming out?
Regardless, I'm waiting till news at this point. It's 3 minutes left
All right, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes.
until news comes out. So I'm not about to get in a trade and then get wicked out and go on tilt. What indicators are you using? All I have up here is this gold line down here that you see right there that says PP. PP. That's a pivot point. So I have pivot points on my chart. This gold line is the 200. 200, and then the only indicator I don't have on this chart that I have on my other chart is a view op, and the view op is pretty much always like pretty much going to be right next to this gold line. So right now it's right on top of this gold line. So that's pretty much it. I like to use more price action than indicators. Indicators are just kind of like a gauge for you to be able to understand where price is. Like, you know, if I'm long, I understand that there could be some kind of a resistance right there because we have the 200 and the view op, and
much it.
So
I like to use more price
I just use them as gauge points. Or if I'm short and there's a pivot point right there, I'll think about maybe taking profits before the pivot point, just because I know it could bounce off that pivot.
I understand that there could be some kind of a resistance right there because we have the
But, and you can see kind of like how price bounced right near that pivot at 8:45.
pivot point right there. I'll think about maybe taking profits before the pivot point, just because I know.
Can you explain what you mean by 200? Yeah, I think
But you can see kind of like how price bounced.
yeah, so the 200, it's the right here. Show you. It is the right here.
Can you explain what you mean by 200?
Period. It's a 200 day on the 1 minute. So it looks like the past 200 bars, past 200 candles, and it kind of does like a calculation. See, calculate on bar close. It's an EMA, 200 EMA. So it does a calculation based off the last 200 candles on the 1 minute chart. So that's why it moves a little slower.
Past 200 candles, and it kind of does like a.
But it's a pretty powerful like
calculate on bar close. It's an EMA, 200 EMA.
pretty powerful support and resistance near the view op too. So
on the 1 minute chart. So that's why it's kind of.
but you never really want too much indicators, right? People think that there's like a golden indicator that's going to be like a perfect, tell you exactly when to, like, realistically, indicators are not used to be traded off of. Like, just because you're, coming up to the view op, you take a short or you take a long. Like, it should be used as gauges for just to understand where, certain levels are. And all right, 9:45 just hit.
Realistically, indicators are not used.
Not too volatile, actually. I mean, not too bad. Sometimes it gets pretty bad.
Or you take a long. Like, it should be used.
So news came out.
Just to understand where,
He had a little movement, but nothing crazy.
9:45 just hit. Realistically, indicators are not too volatile, actually. I mean, not too bad.
Indicators keep you in trades. Yeah, that, or they can get you out of trades too.
They had a little movement.
Because, like, the more indicators you have, the more you're going to be like, oh, there's this indicator here, and you're like thinking about getting into the trade because you have so many indicators on your chart that it's telling you to that there's going to be a resistance there.
Or they can get
So they can hurt you or help you.
Because, like, the more indicators you have, the more
I don't personally like
this indicator here, this indicator
indicators
here, like, thinking
too
about
much.
getting into the trade.
I prefer price action. Price action is king. I mean, I think that's better than any indicator you can get is just watching price action and taking trades based off of what price is doing currently.
I don't personally like indicators too much.
Because they're late. Yeah, and indicators they're all lagging indicators. Every indicator is a lagging indicator.
Watching price action and taking trades
So,
based off of what price.
I don't know. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't know about every indicator, but indicators are typically lagging. So you're gonna get, not the best. Because it's calculating, right? It's calculating data. So data is going to be lagging based off of current price action. Are you a full-time trade? I mean, I trade. I mean, what do you consider full-time? I trade about 2 hours a day in the morning. That's it. I mean, I don't sit on the charts all day. I have another. I have a business that I do, so I do that after this.
I mean, I trade. What do you consider full time?
But I don't think even full-time. I consider full-time trading like
I don't sit on the chart
even when you trade a session, like in the morning or because most traders don't stay on, even like for the whole day. Make your living trading. No, not mainly though. I mean, I couldn't live off trading right now. I mean, maybe eventually. I mean, if I could, maybe eventually soon. But as of right now, I think I'm pretty close. But I would never just want to live off trading. I mean, that's not. I would never even want to do that.
I couldn't live off
even if I was to make 100K a month in trading, I still would not. My life would be the same, other than maybe I would just buy a little bit better stuff than I have now for business. But I don't think anybody should really trade I mean, maybe if you want to and you learn it, but I think you should have other jobs that you do that you like. Now, trading can give you the freedom, right, to do the things that you want to do as work, to be able to do a job that you love to do. And
I don't think anybody should really trade. Maybe if you want.
All right, let's see what happens here.
You should have other jobs that you do that you like. Now, trading can give you the freedom, right, to do the things that you want.
Let's see what happens. We have a gap.
Love to do. And
The only issue with this right here, obviously we haven't.
all right, let's see what happens.
Still hasn't taken out that. We have a view op right there, so that's the only issue. I really don't want to short this into view op. If we do.
Issue with this right here, obviously we haven't.
Let's go.
Still hasn't taken out that. We have a view op right there, so that's the only.
If we could get pre-market, we have pre-market highs pretty much right there. We're not too far away from pre-market highs, so let's go. Thank you, coming in for the win. L. Brutal.
Away from pre-market highs, so
Appreciate it. All right, let's see what happens here.
thank you.
If this closes below, it kind of.
L. Brutal. Appreciate it.
We haven't even took out any.
All right,
The crazy part is,
here.
all morning, we haven't even taken out any any highs or lows. We're literally in the middle of just range, which is pretty crazy. It's already 9:40, 9:50, and we haven't even taken out a high or a low.
We haven't even took out any.
Housing numbers at 10.
Part is,
Yeah, I saw that. I don't think they're too impactful.
like,
It's not like a big news
literally
event.
in the middle of just
I mean, it could a little bit, but
which is pretty crazy.
not as much as PMI.
It's already 9:40, 9:50, and we haven't even taken out a high or a low.
But we'll see.
Housing numbers at 10. Yeah, I saw that. I don't think they're too impactful. It's not like a big.
All right, let me actually just take this
I mean,
off.
it could a little bit, but.
I want price. I would love to take a potential short off of pre-market highs. If we can get pre-market highs
But we'll see.
and potentially take a short down to view op, would be pretty nice.
All right, let me actually just take.
I would like it a lot.
I want
Pricing can be
price. I would
stupid
love
and
to
just
take a
go up.
potential short.
All right, we're bouncing off view op.
We can get pre-market highs. And
Oh my gosh, hurry up. Price.
potentially take a short down to view up would be pretty nice. I would like it a lot. Pricing would be stupid and just go up.
Yeah.
We're bouncing off view up.
New home sale. New home sale at 10.
Up price.
And then natural gas inventories at 10:30. But that's whatever. 10:30. I don't trade natural gas, so that doesn't matter. New home sales at 10.
New home sale. New home sale. And then natural gas inventories at 10. But that's whatever.
Oh my gosh. This
That doesn't matter.
man, this thing is. Why is it having so much trouble? Why is it having so much trouble taking out a high or a low? Look at this. It's just, this is the second time it's come up to this high right here and rejected off it. I mean, it kind of took out this little high, but man, that's like.
Why is it having so much trouble? Why?
Literally tapped into this high,
Taking out a high or a low.
but I was looking for this bigger. That's
This is the
tiny.
second time it's come up to this high right here and rejected off it. I mean, it kind of took out this
Crazy.
little high, but man, that's like literally tapped into this high. But I was looking for this bigger. That's tiny.
Check Tesla. I don't even know if I could check Tesla on here. Take Tesla. Well, Tesla's with. Is Tesla in the Nasdaq or S&P 500? Let me see. Tesla.
Check Tesla.
I think it's.
I don't even know if I can check Tesla. Tesla. Well, Tesla's with. Is Tesla in the Nasdaq or?
It's Okay, Tesla's part of Nasdaq, so I guess it's kind of like a tech stock. No, I think it's only part of Nasdaq, because they're different. Nasdaq and S&P are a different batch of, like, Nasdaq is the tech stocks. S&P is like the
I guess it's kind of like a tech stock.
I forgot what it was. What?
No, I think it's only part of Nasdaq. Because they're different. Nasdaq and S&P are a different batch of, like, Nasdaq is the tech stocks.
See,
like the,
so S&P. Well, yeah. So S&P is obviously the 500 largest companies, but I thought it was like a. Or is S&P the tech stock one? That don't really matter.
S&P is obviously the 500 largest companies, but I thought it was like a.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Dang, it looks like I could have taken that short. Bruh. I wanted this high to get taken out. This little high got taken out, but man, I wasn't about to short that view up. We're in this range, dude. This is unbelievable.
It looks like I could have taken that short. Bruh. I wanted this high
range
to get
is
taken
just
out.
like.
This little high got taken out, but man, I wasn't about to short that view up.
Oh, Nasdaq is. That's what I thought. I thought Nasdaq is the tech stock one. And then S&P 500 is the 500 largest companies.
This range is just like. Oh, Nasdaq is the. That's what I thought. I thought Nasdaq is the tech stock one. And S&P 500 is the 500 largest companies.
Oh my gosh. Here, give me a second. I'll be back in a second.
Give me a second. I'll be back in a second.
Still freaking. Thought maybe if I would leave for a second, price would move. Like, dude, bruh. Come on.
Still freaking.
Maybe, see, I want to be patient.
Like, dude, bruh.
I'm so close to passing these accounts. I don't want to take any stupid. There aren't even. So far, the only thing you really kind of could have taken was the.
See, I want to be patient.
That little sweep, but I wouldn't have taken that anyways. Even though it swept these highs.
So close to passing.
We were. If UOP and 200 wasn't there, I would have taken that short. The fact that 200 and VWAP were there kind of prevented me from. All right, we're starting to get at least some kind of like.
Even though it swept these highs.
structure form. This has just been for the past since market open. Look at this dump, rip, dump. We need some kind of like structure, and then take out a low, and then let's go. Sell? Are you in a short? Structure form. This has just been for the past since market open. Look at this dump, rip, dump. It's kind of hard to say. Some kind of like structure. Kind of hard to say what. And then take out a low, and then let's go. I mean, what's gonna get taken out first? I don't know if we're gonna go for these lows or take out the pre-market highs. So far, we are price action is looking kind of bearish on also on the 15-minute chart. If you look on the 15-minute chart, look at that wick. That 15-minute candle wick is like pretty heavy. The first 9:30, 9:45, the first 9:45 candle is kind of balanced, right? Price action is just bouncing around. Now we're kind of heavier to the downside. You see this massive wick to the downside. 15-minute candle wick is like pretty heavy. So we do kind of look like we want to go lower. The first 9:45 candle is kind of balanced, right? Price action is just bouncing. And there we go. Now we're kind of heavier to the downside. That was reach edge to enter short. To the downside. I just don't like. So it's a lot of risk for me. I typically don't enter these kind of trades. Like if I enter short in the middle of this, then my stop has to be at the highs. I would just rather wait for something that looks that looks better. If I enter short in the middle of this, then my stop has to be at the highs. I would just rather wait for something that looks better. Appreciate the likes. Thank you. Oh, price. What the flip? Oh my gosh. This is starting to like. Always something. Always something with this. Appreciate the likes. Thank you. Oh, price. We need good moves. Not this sideways crap. Starting to like. Always something with this. We need good moves. All right. The sideways crap. Are we gonna get it? Are we going to get it? Strap in. We're going for that low. We're going for that low. We're going for that low. You're long? Oh, no. Well, it depends where you got long, too. I think we could take out these highs before we go, before we decide to go up. I mean lows, my bad. I want these lows to get taken out. Just so it kind of becomes like a protected level, right? So my idea is why I want that is when a level gets taken out, I want that kind of like low to be protected, right? Like a higher time frame level, so that it takes it out and I enter long. It's kind of like a protected level. Like in my mind, like it shouldn't go down there until taking out another possibly like internal high, at least an internal high. So if I was to get long here, I would probably target like this internal high right here paired with the view op, and
it's kind of like a protected level. Like in my mind,
but
it shouldn't go down there until taking out another
so far I
like
just
internal high, at least an internal high.
It's having so much trouble getting down there.
If I was to get long here, I would probably target like this internal high right here.
Every time it gets close to a level, it just rejects. Like this level up here, look at that. First time it got super close and rejected. Next time it got super close and rejected.
It's having so much trouble getting down there.
This would have been a nice short, looking back now. See, like this kind of short, but I like to take 15-minute. I don't like to take these like 1-minute ones because a lot of them are like, they don't work out too good sometimes. So it took out this high, inverse this gap, and now it went down for these low. It's going down for these lows now.
Looking back now. See, like this
So, but we had also view op 200, not really.
1-minute ones because a lot of them are like they don't work out too good sometimes.
Brother.
We took out this high, inverse this gap, and now
What's going on like the?
it's going down for these
Let's see.
So, but we had also view op 200, not really.
There's the 60-minute chart. So if you look on the hourly chart,
What's going on?
oh, we also got highs up here too. So these pre-market highs, if they get taken out, we have pre-market highs here, and then we also, is this going to be all-time highs?
So if you look on the hourly chart,
And then we have highs right to the left of it too. These highs right here.
so these pre-market highs, if they get taken out, we have
Something's wrong with my.
pre-market highs here, and then we also, is this going to be
All right,
all-time
whatever.
highs? So if you look on the hourly chart, and then we have highs right to the left.
And then we kind of,
highs right here. These pre-market highs.
if we can maybe get a sweep and tap into like this area, that's why I like kind of this.
Something's wrong with my.
I mean, you can see what's kind of going on. If we get
Whatever.
a sweep and we have this kind of like support level down here that we could kind of like sweep this level, tap into the support, and then maybe start
get a sweep and tap
ripping
into,
up.
like, this area.
I
That's
mean,
why
this is
like
going to
that.
be this area right here is going to be like kind of like the last resort for a bounce. If we kind of can't hold this area, my idea is we're going to go for these lows all the way down there.
That we can kind of
So that's why
like,
it's,
sweep this level,
I kind of like this level for some kind of a long if we can get a setup.
and then maybe start ripping up. I mean, this is going to be this area.
We'll see.
Right
So
here is
far,
gonna
it's
be,
just
like,
been
kinda like the last
stupid.
resort for a bounce. If we kinda
Stupid,
can't hold
stupid
this area,
NASDAQ.
My idea is we're going to go for these lows all the way down there. So that's why I
Moving
like
sideways.
this level for some kind of a long.
What is this crap? Give me something good. I need to pass my accounts.
We'll see. So far, it's just been stupid. Stupid NASDAQ.
I need to pass these evaluations. I want to pass them before the end of the month so I don't get rebuild.
Moving sideways. What is this crap? Give me something good. I need to pass my accounts. I need to pass these evaluations. I want to pass them before the end of the month so I don't get rebuild.
Like, what is this? I wish price would just go to where it wants to go eventually. Like if you're gonna go down there, just go. What is this crap? Just bouncing up and down. Oh my gosh.
What is
This is insane.
I wish price would just go to where it wants to go eventually. Like if you're gonna go down there, just go. What is this crap?
This is insane.
Bouncing up and
Look, it didn't even take out a low. And it's going right back up.
Oh my gosh. This is insane.
I hate this price action so far. Hopefully it gets better.
This is insane. Look, it didn't even take out a low. And it's going right back up.
Let me see the different time frames. I did 15-minute. I mean, see 30-minute time frame. Kind of the similar. Appreciate the follow. Not really much different than the
See the different time frames. I did 15-minute. I mean,
yeah, if we can, we got a lot of support down here. We got this high right here.
not really
We got a pivot point.
much different than the
I just want price to go a little lower, not much lower.
lot of support down here. We got this high right here. We got a pivot point. I just want price to go a little lower.
This is Ninja Trader. I use Ninja Trader to place my trades. It's a futures brokerage.
This is
Come on. There you go.
I use Ninja Trader to place.
There you go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
It's a futures brokerage.
Well, you couldn't do that in the beginning? There you go. Come on. There you go. Did you trade today? Not yet. I mean, price has just been literally sideways the whole morning. Look at this.
Now we're talking.
It hasn't even taken out these highs, hasn't taken out these lows.
Do that in the beginning.
Now we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. But
Did you trade today? Not yet. I mean, price has just been literally sideways the whole morning. Look at this. It hasn't even taken out these highs, hasn't taken out these lows.
there you go.
Now,
But I don't like this gap now.
we're getting somewhere. But
Look at this gap. Look at this gap. It's massive. Oh god.
there you go. But I don't like this gap now.
Look at this gap. Look at this gap. Took out that low. It's bouncing back up.
Oh god.
See what happens. I mean, dude. Like. Like, what am I? Even this level, like.
Oh, it's bouncing back up.
I need more structure. I need more structure. I can't just get long at these internal highs. I need more structure.
Like, what am I? Even this level,
Let's see.
like,
I'll mark it out, but
I need more
bruh.
structure. I need more structure. I can't just get long at these internal highs. I need more structure.
Bruh.
Let's see. I'll mark it out, but bro.
I mean, next level is kind of this level. If we can,
I mean, next level is kind of this level.
I like, is it what I'm marking out these levels, right? I want these levels to get hit and good structure to form, so for me to take a long or a short. Is it what I'm marking out these levels, right? I want these levels to get hit and good structure. I think price wants to go lower.
Take a long or a short.
There you go. See, as soon as I said it. There you go. Let's move away from the view op so that I can catch a long or something and not be at view op.
There you go. See, as soon as I
There you go. Good job. There you go. There you go. Let's move away from the view op so that I can catch a long or something. And so we got those lows. There you go. Good job. There you go. See. Kind of these are the last lows, I think, kind of that are like, yeah, that's like the last kind of area of interest for me to. We're selling down pretty aggressively. I mean, these kind of lows are the last area of interest for me to kind of maybe take a long off if we can get some structure to form. If we could take it out. Shorts. Yeah, you're right. Shorts did play out nicely. I hope you caught that.
Selling down pretty aggressively.
I should have went short at this right here. Looking back now, in hindsight, I should have went short when we took out this high, but I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this high to get taken out.
Nicely.
I was waiting for this high to get taken out, and nope.
I should have went short at this right here. Looking back now, in hindsight, I should have went short when we took out this high, but I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this high to get taken out.
It's not a long day.
This high to get taken out, and nope.
Yeah, I mean, we're bearish. If I do take a long, it's gonna be a scalp. So I don't know. We'll see.
It's not a long day.
That's how yeah, I mean, if we do get some price action confirming,
It's gonna be a scalp. So
we want to go back up. We'll see.
that's how yeah. I mean, if we do get some price action confirming, we want to go back up.
Price needs to close above 23, 380-ish for me to turn bullish. 23. Yeah, we'll be above VWAP at that point. We'll kind of be more bullish. Yeah. Once we get above VWAP, yeah, like that 2380 level, we'll be above VWAP and the 200. But then it's like you don't want to get long up there because we're at the very top. Getting long at the very top is like also not the smartest thing.
Once we get above VWAP, yeah, like
You caught that?
2380.
Nice.
We'll be above VWAP.
Man. That's awesome. I wish I would have
freaking.
freaking.
We're at the very top. Getting long at the very top is like also not the smartest.
I wish I would have caught that.
Caught that? Nice.
Yeah, you caught a good short.
Man,
That was a nice move.
that's awesome. I wish I would have.
We finally broken out of a stupid range.
Yeah, you caught a good short. That was a nice move. We finally broken out of that stupid range.
We just tapped the view. We just tapped the pivot. So we're tapping the pivot and going lower. See, these pivots are actually pretty like, I don't know how they calculate these pivots, but look at that. I just tapped the pivot and rejected off it. It tapped it long, went up a little bit, broke through it. Now it's tapping it again and rejecting off it.
These pivots are actually pretty like, I don't know how they calculate these pivots, but look at that. I just tapped the pivot and rejected off it. It tapped it long, went up a little bit, broke through it. Now it's tapping it again and rejecting off it. Pivots are actually pretty like, I don't know how they calculate these pivots, but
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the likes. All right. Maybe we could get some structure down here. I feel like this is the last. This is kind of the last resort for maybe they can bounce it off this level. Other than that, I mean, I think it's if it breaks through this level, it's a straight shot. I think to the bottom.
maybe we can get some structure down here. I feel like this is the last. This is kind of the last resort. Maybe they can.
Is this a?
bounce it off
I mean, this
level.
kind of looks
Other than
interesting.
that, I mean, I think it's if it breaks through this level, it's a straight shot. I think to the bottom. this a? I mean, this kind of looks interesting.
I may take this on light size and maybe see what. I'm gonna take a very light position here.
I may take this on light
Very
size.
small. Only 3 contracts. Try to scalp this.
I'm gonna take a very light position here. Very small. Only 3 contracts. Try to scalp this.
The only reason I like this, we started to form a structure and we're breaking out of that structure and closing above that pretty major level. The only thing is we got a gap right there. We have a gap right there, so we could. Let me grab something real quick. While this.
The only reason I like this, we started to form a structure and we're breaking out of that structure and closing above that pretty major level. The only thing is we got a gap right there. We have a gap right there, so we can. Let me grab something. While this.
That was pretty stupid of me not to put a stop in. You're waiting? Man. This is a pretty... Shoot.
That was pretty
Now I don't
stupid
like
of me
it.
not to put a stop in.
The only thing is we got a lot of resistance here. Now that I look at the 15-minute chart. But see if we can kind of tap into that. I just like we closed above this level.
This is a pretty...
I'm in very light size, just in case we kind of... It's a little riskier, but
The only thing is we got
I'm
a
in
lot of
extra light
resistance here.
size.
Now that I look at the 15-minute chart, but
Alright, we're starting to kind of
tap
push.
just like we closed above this level.
We're closing above this pretty major level right here. Right? We swept it. We got a gap. We're closing above it. We formed this structure here. We're closing above it. Now, this kind of has to hold as support. In order for us to continue going up, this has to hold as support now.
Closing above this pretty major level right here. Right? We swept it.
I know it's going to have some trouble,
Closing
but
above it, we
hopefully you
formed
can
this
get
structure
through
here.
there.
Closing above it. Now, this kind of has to hold as support. In order for us to continue going up, this has to hold as support now.
Let's go! Another thing is we're at 10:30, so you got to be careful of that too.
Trouble, but
We usually get a reversal at 10:30. Oh, crap. We have to hold this. We got to hold this as support.
Another thing is we're at 10:30, so you got to be careful of that too. We usually get a reversal at 10:30. You have to hold this.
We're trying to hold it as support. Buyers are stepping in. We got to hold it. Yeah, it's a little riskier because we're still in a downtrend.
Trying to hold it as support.
And we're below view op. That's the other thing, is just we're below view op. Anything
Gotta hold it.
taking longs, but I'm still taking it. The only thing is I'm taking it into view op, so
Yeah, it's a
I'm
little
not
risky.
trying to
It's
like.
still in a downtrend.
No, we're below view op. That's the other thing, is just we're below view op. Anything taking longs, but I'm still taking it. The only thing is I'm taking it into view op, so I'm not trying to like. Ah. We're still okay. Still okay. Having a lot of trouble. That's why I went light size into this. I knew it was going to be a little on the riskier side. We're still okay. Still okay. But we need to hold this level. We need to hold this level in order for us to continue moving up. If we can't hold this. That's why I went light size into this. I knew it was going to be a little on the riskier side. Price is trading on a lot of EMA on the 5-minute. We need to hold this level. We need to hold this. It's below all that, yeah. Well, it's below this 200. It's below all the. So it's overall kind of bearish, but I'm just trying to take a scalp. I need an intern. Now that we took out this major level, I want us to continue pushing up from it, kind of sweeping it. A lot of EMA on the 5-minute. Need to hold this level. It's below all that. Yeah. We need buyers to start stepping in. We're at the pivot too. We're above the pivot. Right now we're still holding the pivot. We're holding this, and this level kind of pairs with this pivot point. From it, kind of sweeping it. Need buyers to start stepping in. We're at the pivot too. We're above the pivot. Right now we're still holding the pivot. We're holding this, and this level kind of pairs with this pivot point. Come on, push it. Rip it. Rip it. Rip it. Come on, we're above the major level. I said we have to hold this as support. We're above that major level. We're holding it as support. We need to break this 42 level, 42 level. Push it. 43 level, 43. Come on. Break it. Break it. Rip it. Rip it. It's going. Come on, we're above the major level. I said we have to hold this as support. We gotta keep pushing. We're above that major level. We're holding it as support. We need to break this 42 level. We gotta keep pushing. 43 level. 43. Come on. This is the last hope for the Bulls. Last hope. Rip it. It's going. It's going. Man. We gotta keep pushing. Gotta keep pushing. Push it. Push it. The last hope for the Bulls. Last hope. Man. Push it. Push it. Push it. Shh. Shh. People like to call me at the worst times ever. It's like they're watching, and as soon as I get into a trade, people are like, call him, call him. Let's call him, let's call him! Call! Oh, no. Come on. Hold it, hold it. People like to call me at the worst times ever. It's like they're watching, and as soon as I get into a trade... They're trying so hard. So hard they're trying. Call! Oh, no. Come on. Hold it, hold it. People like to call me at the worst times ever. It's like they're watching, and as soon as I get into a trade... They're trying so hard. So hard they're trying. Call! Yeah, that's what I do think so too. We're above. We're still good. We're above the major level. We're above that major level. We're above the pivot point. We're still kind of like holding this structure. Yeah, just it's gonna take a little bit of time. Like they break it. We're above the major level. We have the view up and we have the view up in 200 right there. So that's the only thing I'm kind of careful of. Really don't want it to get like super close to my TP and then dump. That's happened before, where it gets super close and then reverses. That's like, oh my gosh. We have the view up and we have the view up in 200 right there. So that's the only thing I'm kind of careful of. Really don't want it to get like super close to my TP and then dump. Let me see something. That's happened before, where it gets super close and then reverses. That's like, oh my god. Yeah, I'm not risking. I'm like half risk on this. I'm risking half of what I normally enter a position in just because of this. I understood going into this trade. I understood there's a gap here too. That's gonna hold as kind of like a resistance. We have to get through this gap to get to the top. So it's kind of what I'm hoping for. It gets through that gap.
I'm risking half of what I normally.
It's tapped into the gap now, but it has to keep pushing.
I understood going into this trade. I understood there's a gap here too. That's gonna hold as kind of like a resistance. We have to get through this gap to get to the top. So kind of what I'm hoping for. It gets through that gap.
Appreciate the follow. Thank you. NQ. Yeah, this is NQ futures.
But it has to keep pushing.
Man, we're hot. We're having trouble. We gotta hold it. Hold it. See how buyers are kind of holding this level right here? I mean, this is like, we have to hold it. If we break this low right here, this 3-2-1 level, we're probably going for the lows. But they gotta hold this as support.
Holding this level right here. I mean, this is like,
this is a battle between the buyers and the sellers. Who's gonna win? Who is going to win? Went 2 for 1 today and I'm done. That's pretty good. Take your profits, walk away. Walk away and enjoy your day. Ooh. Every time they push it up, sellers try to step in aggressively. Come on, rip it. We're kind of forming on a 1 minute chart a bull flag. Kind of a bull flag on the 1 minute chart, so that kind of makes me happy.
Walk away and enjoy your day.
Ooh. We got to break out of this. We got to break.
Every time they push it up, sellers try to step in aggressively. Come on, rip it. We're kind of forming
bull flag.
On a 1 minute chart a bull flag. Kind of a bull flag on the 1 minute chart, so that kind of makes me happy. Walk away and enjoy your day.
We got to break out of this flag.
We got to break.
Rip it. Rip it.
Bull flag. We got to break out of this flag. Rip it.
5 minute opening candle, then drop down to the 1 minute, wait for FEG through the 5 minute zone, then 1 to 2 profit. Yeah, I look at the 15 minute chart. But I'll take a look on it after this trade, see what.
5 minute opening candle, then drop down to the 1 minute, wait for.
Oh, you wait for the opening candle, then drop down to the 1 minute. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I look at the.
All right, we got to break out of this flag. Bull flag, bull flag.
I'll take a look on it after this trade.
Bull flag.
Oh, you wait for the opening.
Bull flag alert.
Then drop down to the 1 minute. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, we got to break out of this flag. Bull flag, bull flag. Bull flag.
All right.
Bull flag alert.
Come on, we got to break this high. Break it. Crap. What are you doing? Oh, come on. All right. Come on, we got to break this high. Break it. Crap. What are you doing? Oh, come on. What am I watching? You're watching artwork. Art. Watch the candlesticks and watch this art. This is NQ Futures.
What am I watching? You're watching.
Rip it! Stop doing this sideways crap. Starting to piss me off, okay?
Watch the candles.
It's a bull flag. Rip it.
This is NQ Futures.
Rip it. Paint the charts. gonna start drawing on these charts.
Crap.
Maybe if I draw,
It's starting to piss me off. Okay?
maybe if I draw some kind of support down
flag.
here, it'll
Rip it.
keep going up. I just gotta keep drawing some support levels so it just keeps bouncing up till my TP.
Paint the charts. I'm gonna start drawing on these charts.
Bro.
It's starting to piss me off.
Maybe if I draw some kind of support down here, it'll keep going up. Why? Explain this to me. Why when I get in, it goes sideways? Why? Every freaking time it goes sideways when I get in. It just can't. Listen, it can't just go to my TP. It can't just do what it got to do. It's got to go sideways. This happens too often for it to be a coincidence.
Explain this to me. Why when I get in, it goes
What in the world? Like literally, all morning long it's been dumping, ripping, dumping, ripping. As soon as I buy in. Literally the first candle close where I bought in. Look at this rip. Oh, I bought in. Sideways. Bruh.
What in the world? Like literally.
This is giving me anxiety.
Dumping, ripping, dumping.
I don't like this. Even though I'm sized down half, it's still giving me anxiety.
Look at this rip. Oh, I bought in.
Chill out, Josh Blog. Hey, watch your mouth.
Bruh.
Watch your mouth.
This is giving me anxiety. I don't like this. Even though I'm sized down half, it's still.
This is NASDAQ. NASDAQ futures.
Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
NASDAQ with a hint of emotions. No emotion, no emotion. You are looking at a trader who does not trade
This is NASDAQ.
with any emotions. The thing about it is with emotions,
NASDAQ futures.
sometimes you gotta let your emotions out, okay? Bottling up your emotions is not healthy.
NASDAQ with a hint of emotion.
If I'm gonna bottle up my emotions, I don't want to
You are
explode.
looking at a trader who does not trade.
If I'm gonna let my emotions out on something, it's gonna be the
The thing
NASDAQ.
about it is with emotions,
Me and the NASDAQ have this
sometimes you
like
gotta let your
really
emotions
toxic
out, okay?
relationship.
Bottling up your emotions is not.
It likes to move when I yell at
Bottle
it.
up my emotions.
When I don't yell at it, it just goes sideways. But when I freaking start yelling at it, it starts to move.
Something, it's gonna be the NASDAQ. Me and
Hurry
the
up.
NASDAQ have this like really toxic relationship.
Uh-oh.
It likes to move when I yell at it. When I don't yell at it, it just goes sideways. But when I freaking
Go
start
up.
yelling at it, it starts
Rip
to
it.
move.
Could somebody find me the phone number for the market makers?
Uh-oh.
That's right. That's right. That's all you had to do in the first place. All you had to do. This whole sideways thing was unnecessary.
Somebody find
We
me
got a
the
bull flag. We're breaking out of it. Forming structure. We're above a major level. Let's go.
That's right. That's right. That's all you had to do in the first place. All you had to do. This whole sideways thing was unnecessary.
That's it.
We got a bull flag. We're breaking out of it. Forming structure. We're above
Gosh.
major level. Let's go.
Now you're going to do this?
That's right.
All right. You want to play this game?
What you had to do in the first place. All you had to do. This whole sideways thing was unnecessary.
You want to play this game?
That's it. We got a bull flag. We're breaking out of it. Forming structure.
There you go.
Gosh.
Now don't you dare reverse on me at my TP.
All right. You want to play this game?
Bruh.
You want to play this game? That's it. There you go. Now don't you dare.
That's it. That's all you had to do. That's it. That's it.
Bruh.
We swept a major level, inverted a gap, formed a structure, bounced off the structure, formed a flag, broke through the flag, TP.
That's it. That's all you had to do.
What?
That's it.
What?
That's it. We swept a major level.
Yeah.
Inverted a gap, formed a structure, bounced off the structure.
It's
formed a flag,
kind of sucks that I took half.
flag, TP.
I took half size on that, so it's a little bit smaller of a win, but hey, a win is a win. Whatever.
Yeah. Inverted a gap, formed a structure, bounced off the structure.
Kind of sucks that I took half. I took half size on that.
little bit smaller of a win, but hey, a win is a win.
I am the Mr. Miyagi of trading, okay? Mr. Miyagi of price action. The secret to price action is price goes up and price goes down. What you want to do is you want to buy, and the goal is for price to go up.
Mr. Miyagi of price action.
Appreciate the follow.
The secret to price action is price goes up and price goes down.
Now, see? Now price can reverse.
Is you want to buy, and the goal is for price to go up.
It would be hilarious if price just dumped from here. That would honestly make my day. If price just decided to just take a dump from here at my TP, I'd be very happy.
Now, see? Now price can reverse.
See, we have this nice relationship where
It would be hilarious.
Nasdaq takes me out and then it just
That
dumps.
would honestly make my day.
There you go. Go down.
Price just
Go
decided
down.
to just take a
Keep it going.
dump from here at my TP, I'd be very happy.
So now we have to hold, right? First, when we broke out, we had this structure that formed, and I said we have to hold this as support level for us to continue going up.
Keep it going.
So we held that as support. Now if it's going to keep going up, we have to kind of hold this as, right, support. We can't hold this as support.
Right? First,
Maybe it can go take out this internal low or these lows. So it's like there's certain levels that if price wants to get to, it has to break through those levels, hold this level as support.
Now if it's going to keep going up, we have
It's
to
like a
hold this
wave.
as,
It's just like
right, support.
structure.
We can't hold this as
Structure.
support, right? First, maybe
Stop
it
going
can go
down.
take
All right.
out this,
My bad.
internal
Are you in?
low or these
Are you in a trade?
There's certain levels that if price wants to get to, it has to break.
All right,
those
you could
levels.
go up. My bad. Nasdaq, you could go up. Go ahead.
It's like a wave.
Rip it up. It's fine.
Structure. Structure. Stop going down.
See? As soon as I give it permission, it goes up. Maybe I have the secret microphone in my
My bad. Nasdaq.
in my computer that's
Go ahead.
plugged into the market makers.
Rip it up. It's fine.
Maybe.
See? As soon as I give it permission, it goes up.
There you go.
Maybe I have the secret microphone in my computer that's plugged into the market makers. Rip it up. It's fine.
See?
Maybe.
Now let's go to pre-market highs.
There you go. Maybe I have the secret microphone in my computer that's plugged into the market maker.
Pre-market highs. Let's go.
See? Maybe.
Dude, I am
Now let's go to pre-market highs.
like $800 away from passing my another evaluation.
Pre-market highs. Let's go.
What are you trading?
I am
Nasdaq futures.
I am like $800 away from passing my another evaluation.
All right, let me take these lines off the chart.
Pre-market highs. Let's go.
What are you trading?
Nasdaq
Uh-oh.
futures.
This is a very hard level to get through, and that's exactly why I took blah 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 blah. It's exactly why I took profit right there, because I understood that this is going to be a pretty hard level to get through. I wasn't about to sit for another 30 minutes of chop, so I got out. I mean,
This is a very hard level to get through.
and this is why I noticed. I said this before. But you will notice always my TPs are always set for body candle high, like the body candle highs, right? For example, like see this level right here. A lot of other traders will try to set their TPs at the very top. I personally like to set them at the body. I mean, you're not giving away like that much profit, and I just noticed this happened to me multiple times before, where I've seen it happen where it taps the body candles and it rejects all the way down. I've had multiple times where it's gotten me out of my trade, dumped all the way back down. I would have got stopped out if I wouldn't have took profit. So that's why, and you see what happened here. Look at this. Look what price did. I literally top ticked pretty much this move so far. It's not to say it won't go up, but like you see, it tapped the body highs of these candles and rejected. We still haven't even broken the high where some people are holding for.
That's
but
why you see what happened here. Look at this.
I just found that out to be more right because I like to take trades off of like highest probability. That's just I found that to be more probable for it to at least tap the body highs of these candles.
We still haven't even broken the high.
I don't know why, but that's just what I've noticed based off just looking at price action. I don't know why it does that.
I like to take trades off of like highest probability. That's just I found that to be more probable for it to at least tap the body highs of these candles.
I'm kind of curious to see if I was trying to take the highs, if this would have stopped me out.
That's just what I've noticed based off just looking at price action. I don't know why it does that.
And that's like something I haven't seen anybody talk about ever. About it doing that for some reason.
If I was trying to take
like look at this even, right? Actually, that took out the highs. Never mind.
That's like something
but
I haven't seen
it's just kind of interesting why it does that sometimes.
About it doing that for some reason. Like look at this even, right? Actually, that's
how much did you make? I was half risked on that because I understood because of the only reason I was half risked is because of this gap right here. That's the only thing I didn't like about my long is this gap. This massive gap. I understood that there's going to could be some form of a rejection. We tapped into the gap and we rejected pretty hard. And then we got that push, but that being said, I was half risk, so like right up
That's the only thing I
$140.
is this gap. This massive gap, I understood that there's going to could be some
But it's fine.
rejection. We tapped into the gap and we
I'm almost, and the reason I half risked also is because I'm so close to passing my evaluations to get another. If I pass these evaluations, I'll have 14 funded accounts. So
$140.
I have these 4 evaluations, four more that I'm trying to pass, and if I can pass these, like I'm so close to passing them, I don't want to freaking. If this was a higher probability setup, I would have taken heavier risk, but I didn't want to, you know, lose a lot of money just in case. Keep it up, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Like I'm so close to passing him, I don't want to freaking.
It does what it is. Let's see.
Heavier risk.
I would use the bottom of the body, but it's still better than the wick. Yeah, it does. It does that because it hits the imbalance in order flow and rejects. Interesting. It does what it is. Let's see. I would use the bottom of the body, but it's still better. Are you profitable? I mean, what do you consider like? Have I taken money out of the market? Yes. I mean, trading is a thing. It's like, right? There's never going to be, like, typically a month, you don't make, it's not like a regular job where you make money every single month, right? Where you're kind of like guaranteed to make money every month. Like, there are going to be months maybe where you break even. There are going to be months where you lose money. There are going to be months that are amazing and you make good money. It just depends because when price action changes, market's always changing. So price action is different. And that's why trading is so hard because you got to always adjust kind of like adjust different things about your trading. Just minor things with price action.
It just depends.
But like, yeah, there's gonna be. I mean, there's months where you make decent money. There's months where you don't make decent money. But
that's why trading is so hard.
You don't. The cool thing about prop firms, you don't need a lot of. You don't need a crazy trade to make good money. For example, these funded accounts, right? That I'm passing. If these evaluations I almost passed, it's 4 funded accounts that I'll have. If I copy trade 4 funded accounts, say I risk, right? Say I risk $400, and I catch a 1-to-1. $400 on per account is $1,600 a day, right? Even if you take one good trade a week at $1,600 per day, but you only trade one, you're a patient trader, you're super patient. You wait for like an amazing setup once a week. You catch one trade a week, which is not hard to do, right? $1,600 say a week,
one good trade a
That's
week,
$6,400 a month.
per day, but
So if you think about it in those kind of perspectives, it really like
you wait for like an amazing
you
setup.
realize that you don't, with especially with funded accounts, you don't need like these crazy like, oh, you can catch a 1 to 5 RR trade. No, you just need a 1 to 1 high probability 1 to 1 setup once a week, copy trading, multiple accounts, and you can make some good decent money doing that.
Especially with funded accounts, you don't need like these crazy like
I never tried
1 to 5 RR.
I never tried TradingView. I never used it,
High probability,
so I can't really speak on it, but I use NinjaTrader for, and I used to trade options, so I have Thinkorswim on TD Ameritrade, or Charles Schwab now, I guess. And I kind of use that, but the only indicator I have on my Thinkorswim that I don't have on these charts is the view op. But the view op's always next to this gold line, pretty much, the 200. So I really don't. The biggest thing about it is you just watch price action. So you don't even need a bunch of indicators. Pivot point is a good indicator. View op, maybe the 200. That's it. You don't need more indicators unless you have a different strategy and maybe you need some other different indicators based on a different strategy. But for me, I think less indicators starts to cloud up your judgment when you have too much indicators. Still holding, just trailing. Trailing stop loss is good. You know what I didn't, so you once looked into, like, for example, if you want to hold your, if you want to hold for longer periods of time, there are some people who use, I've tried it before, it didn't really work for me, but I was using a different strategy. Is Heikanashi, like, people use those Heikanashi candles, where it kind of tells you, like, it will be green, 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 and it's kind of like an indicator. I don't know how it calculates it, but it does it like a calculation, and it will give you, like, as long as there's green candles printing, you stay in the long. Once, like, red candles start to print, and then people, like, get out of their trade, and it's like a gauge of price. It calculates price strength, I guess, somehow, but that could be something interesting. But I just go off levels. I found that to be the best thing, is to go off levels, and you can even trail your stop like you do, or even take partials along the way. Some people take partials. Like, I know some people that will, right? For example, if they took the same trade as I did, for example, this high or whatever, this will be first TP. So they will scale maybe half off their position at first TP. They scale half at first, move stop to break even, and then let the rest ride. So now they hit first TP, scaled half, and now they're kind of like, it's a risk-free trade. You're at break even, and it's like kind of, I don't know. Just my psychology, for some reason, I like taking full profit. Because it messes with my mental. If I'm going to take partial right here, right, half size, for example, and it stops me out break even, versus if I would have just taken full profit, you know, it's just, I don't know. My psychology, for some reason, I just get affected psychologically if this stops me out at break even. I don't know why. It's just like, then I'm thinking, like, why didn't I just take full profit? But for some people, I guess it works good. And that's why you got to kind of formulate your strategy with your psychology. Some people are more patient. Some people like to, you know, trade, swing trade. They're more patient. I can't swing trade. I'm not as patient. I like to get in and I like to get out. That's why you see me get emotional at sideways action, because I want to get in. My goal is to get in, make my money, and get out of the market. Because the market, the longer you're in the market, the longer you're in a trade, you're putting risk on, you're putting exposure on. Because you never know when Trump can tweet something, right? The longer you're in a trade, Trump can tweet something which can cause price to go erratic. So, especially now, anything can happen that can cause price to go crazy. So that's why I kind of want to get in. I want to have my TP that makes sense, take my profit, and move on and get out of the market. Trump can tweet something which can cause price to go erratic. Difference between crypto and well, crypto is a form of, I mean, investing / trading. You can trade crypto the same way I'm trading futures, the same way people trade options. You just have to, the risk is going to be different based on different, you know, different markets, different risk levels, different, but it's generally the same thing.
You can trade crypto the same way I'm trading futures, the same way people trade options.
23,385, is that your TP?
Different markets, different risk levels, different.
Are you kind of going for in this imbalance? I mean, that makes sense. I don't see as of price sits right now. I mean, if price can break this 371 level, I don't see it why it won't go to that 385 level. So
I mean, that makes sense. I don't see as of price sits right now. I mean,
do you have anyone you can recommend, or even yourself, to copy trades in crypto? I don't trade crypto. And don't copy. I wouldn't recommend copying someone else. Maybe learning from someone else, but you want to be able to watch the market and be able to understand why price is doing what it's doing and take trades, figure out areas of high probability. That's the cool thing about the market, is there's levels where you can predict, right? You want probability to be in your favor. So there's certain levels that if you pay attention and you watch price action every day, there's certain levels where you're like, okay, there's a higher likelihood that price is going to go to this level than this level. And that's kind of how you have your stop and take profit that makes sense.
You want probability to be in your favor. So there's certain.
But yeah, there's so much, and don't buy someone's course. Don't waste your money. Make sure to kind of learn it. There's so much information on YouTube, so much information, and you just kind of have to keep learning, and that's why you gotta trading and this kind of a game is you gotta love it. You gotta be almost obsessed with it and love to learn about it, because the more you watch the charts, the more you look at price action, the more you learn. Every time, the more you learn, the better you become, and you just get better and better. And it's kind of a thing where you'll never be an expert in a sense. You'll never get to a level where you're just always making money. There's going to be always a time where you become a better expert when you learn to manage your risk. Just as much as your upside is important, you're managing your downside is maybe even more important, because that's what will cause you to lose money, right? You can take 20 perfect trades in a row, but if you don't know how to manage risk, if you get emotional and it doesn't go your way, and you end up blowing all your profits you made on 20 trades just in one trade because you didn't want to take an L, it doesn't matter. That's how good you are at trading if you can't manage risk.
But if you don't know how to manage
You're
risk,
out.
if you get emotional,
Nice.
and it doesn't go your way, and you end up blowing all your profits you made on 20 trades.
What's up? How you doing?
You didn't want to take an L. It doesn't matter. That's
And any market that goes, right, whether it's crypto, whether it's futures, whether it's stocks, options, forex, whatever, the most important thing about trading, next to psychology obviously, but that's different for everyone, is risk management. That's what will that's where you protect yourself as a trader, is risk management.
Options, forex, whatever.
I literally caught.
Most important thing about trading, next to psychology obviously, but that's different for.
Are you in at all? I was. I got out.
That's what will
I got in. I entered long off of I entered long off the close of this this candle right here. This 1 minute green candle. As soon as this candle closed, I took a long. And then I took profit at these highs right here. And it's still going.
I entered long off of
man. Maybe I should learn how to take partials. This is the problem. Every time I do take a partial, it always stops me out at break even, the rest of them. And then when I look at this price action, I'm like, man, I should have just took half partials along the way. I don't know, man. I don't see why price doesn't fill this imbalance. At this point, I think price is going to at least go to this, 89, 87 level. I don't see why it doesn't go there at this point. It's a pretty straight shot to that imbalance.
I don't see why price doesn't fill this imbalance. this point.
So how do you know when to invest? This isn't really what I'm doing isn't investing. It's trading. Investing is like a long-term game. Investing is when you put money in the S&P 500, you hold it long-term. That's investing. But me buying and selling within like 10 minutes is trading. It's not investing.
Investing is like a long-term game. Investing is when you put money in the S&P 500, you hold it long-term.
And you'll see, right? You'll see price move like a wave. When you and this is another thing. When you understand how price moves, you don't get scared. In the beginning, when I started learning about trading, I used to get so scared on these little pullbacks, right? Like when I see price rip up and then it starts to pull back like this, and people get scared and they exit out of their positions because they get so scared. Maybe if somebody had their TP here, right? They see price start to pull back and they're like, oh, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna get out. But when you understand price action, you don't get as like scared to stay in a position because you understand price moves up and price is gonna move down. It's gonna retest certain areas to continue moving back up. So it's always like a wave. It goes up, comes back down to retest the level, goes back up, breaks above this level, comes back down. Like typically prices, as you could see, price is never just a straight shot, like just one candle to the freaking moon. You're gonna get, right? Price breaks out like this right here. Price broke out of the structure, retested this structure. Now it broke out of this high, went up, it pulled back, it retested this this high, now is a support, started going back up, it's breaking out of this level right here, it's coming back, retesting it as support, you know, it's, there it is, bouncing back up, like, this is just how price moves. It's gonna keep running up, dude. It may run up to pre-market highs. Bro, I just liked my own live on accident. Dude, you could like your own live? What? Is TikTok gonna ban me if I? Oh, it allows you to do it one time. No, it doesn't.
It may run up to pre-market highs. Bro, I just liked my own live on accident.
Bro, oh, I see what it does. It doesn't.
You could like your own live?
I was about to say, I was like,
what?
Is that? How are you able to like your own live, but it doesn't count it as likes? You can like it, but it doesn't count it. Oh, that's hilarious. But to say, people are about to get like millions of likes just sitting there liking their own live.
I was about to say, I was like,
all right.
Is that? How are you able to like your own live, but it doesn't count it as likes? You can like it, but it doesn't count it.
Oh man. There it goes, breaking out again. See, it pushed up. I guarantee you some people got scared and just exited out. Now it's retested this high. Has to hold it as support. Bounced right back up. Breaking out of the next high. Now the next leg up. Now we're kind of gonna tap into this imbalance. There it goes, breaking out again. See, it pushed up. I guarantee you some people got scared and just exited out. Now it's retested this high. Has to hold it as support, bounce right back up. XRP or Solana, if you were trading them, or are those two kind of harder to trade? So to be honest with you, I never day traded crypto. I've never day traded crypto. I've made money with crypto, but it's always been like not really trading. It's just been like more of gambling. I just bought something because I liked it and I made money, but it wasn't really like anything, you know. I don't know. I've never tried to day trade crypto, so I can't really speak on how it is.
It's always been
what I recommend personally, what I recommend is like even like futures, like you have NASDAQ. The reason I really like NASDAQ, or you have the S&P 500, NASDAQ, or even people trade gold, whatever it is, right? Whatever you like to do, whatever you want to trade. When you stick to that and you trade it every single day, like think about this. Me waking up every single day and staring at the chart on the same NASDAQ. I've been staring at NASDAQ almost every single day, minus a couple days here and there, but pretty much every single day for 2 years straight. So you got to think, like when you stare at the same ticker for 2 years straight, like you start to notice certain things. You start to notice kind of like how it likes to move. right? I know NASDAQ likes to take out highs and lows before it goes in a different direction. I know, you know, how it moves. It moves erratically sometimes, like, but you just learn its characteristics and you kind of get better at it versus switching to different things and you're kind of all over the place. It's kind of, it's a harder. So what web or app do you use? I trade with prop firms. It's a very, like, pretty much with prop firms you pay a like Apex has I'm gonna try to get like an affiliate code with the prop firm I use. But like pretty much you like Apex is 80% off if you have a code. And you can get a code and there's codes everywhere for it, but it's like $33 an account. They give you it's like a sim account they give you. You have to pass an evaluation. You pass the evaluation, they put you in a funded account, and then once you get in a funded account and you hit a certain profit target, you're able to withdraw real profits. If you follow the rules, you're able to withdraw actual money from it. So, and it's a good way to learn, right? Because you're not having to put in thousands of dollars in the market. You get one account that's $33 and you just learn how to trade using it. I mean, it's not. And then when you pass that valuation, you have to pay for like a activation fee kind of thing. So it's like $140 or whatever right now to activate the account. There you go. You have an actual. But this is not financial advice. This is just. And then when you pass that valuation, you have to pay for. And it's a good way to learn. Like, honestly, if you're not like 90% of other people, 90% of people that use prop firms, they're gambling. They don't want to learn. They just want to, like, right? They just want to make the profit in one trade, risk their whole account in one trade. They're gambling. They don't want to learn how to do it. They just want to make quick money and try to cheat the system and try to get payouts. And it doesn't work that way. That's why these prop firms have rules, because they don't want you to just gamble away and just, you know, pass evaluation. You're able to pass evaluations in one day. So imagine if you were able to pass an evaluation in one day, then the next day you go full size, you take crazy risk, you make $20,000 in a day, and then you get a payout. Obviously, the prop firms are going to go broke if they do that. So they have rules set in place that you have to follow to be able to get those payouts. Some people, the people that hate rules are the people who are trying to cheat the system, and, you know, you go full size, you take crazy risk. They trade the way they would never trade a live account. If they traded a live account the way they trade these prop firms, they would lose thousands upon thousands of dollars. Which maybe some of them already do with prop firms, but never risk, never put in, obviously in these prop firms getting evaluations, you don't want to put in more money than you're able to lose, right? You just want to, the goal is to learn. Like, understand the thing about trading is, it's a scaling game. And when you're first learning and you're taking very low size because you're trying to learn, understand when you learn, all you have to do is increase your size based on your account later on. You can buy more accounts when you learn how to do it, and you can increase your size, and that will increase your profits. But the goal is to be able to learn and be able to learn how to manage your risk and take the best trades possible. Understand when you learn, all you have to do. I only trade crypto? Oh, well. Yeah, I just don't. I think crypto is less, in my experience, I think crypto is less, like, it's more crazier. It's less, it's more things can go wrong, I feel like, in crypto versus, like, futures, NASDAQ, it's a little more predictable. Yeah, I just don't. I think crypto is less, in my experience, I think crypto is less, like, it's more crazy. Account did you blow? Oh, how much account did you blow before? More things can go wrong, I feel like, in crypto. Before getting the hang of it? Oh, I blew a lot of accounts. If I had to guess, like, learning this thing, I probably, oh my gosh, dude. Probably a couple hundred accounts. How much accounts did you blow before? Not necessarily blew them, a couple hundred, but I'm saying, like, resets. Because, let's face it, when you're learning, it takes a while to learn, right? And so a lot of times in the beginning when I would buy an account, I wasn't going stupid. I wasn't going crazy risk, but I was downsized and my accounts would reset, right? So they wouldn't necessarily blow, but your account like resets at your build. If you don't pass it, your build at the end of the month for the account. So me learning it, me being billed every single month, like $100 a month, like, and have blown some accounts, you know, it does add up a little bit, but you know, you're not, it's a risk. It's a kind of like, you're able to do it over the long run. So me learning it, but you can absolutely learn how to trade without putting any money at all. If you're able just to get a simulated account with a brokerage, just get a paper trading account, sim account, and you're able to learn how to do it on a sim account. Some people do that. Some people learn how to trade on a sim account for like, they wait to be profitable for like 6 months before they actually, you know. But with prop firms, that's the thing. It's such a low barrier to entry with prop firms that you could learn and actually have a little bit of risk on the table to get that emotional of, you know, money. Because this trading, people always say trading, don't trade with your emotions. Listen, we're not robots. Every human being is going to have emotions when they're in a trade. No matter how good of a trader you are, when you're in a losing streak, you're going to get emotional. That's just a fact. Like, if you don't get emotional with trading in any way, then maybe you're a robot. I don't know. Listen, we're not robots. It's not eliminating your emotions that's important in trading. It's learning to control your emotions. Just because I'm in a trade and I get emotional, like, if I'm gonna go based off of my emotions, then it's stupid. But if I'm just being emotional but I'm sticking to my plan, then that's different. It's not eliminating your emotions that's important in trading. I have long-term holds, but day trading XRP. I'm in a trade and I get emotional. There's just a few. Yeah, I mean, it's, if I'm gonna go based off of my emotions, crypto, there's a lot of, there's decent like cryptos that are pretty reputable cryptos, like that you can, as long as you manage your risk. I mean, that's the most important thing, is managing your risk. Understanding, even for investing, I feel like that's the thing. Like, understanding when you should get out of something, when you should sell, when you should buy, when you should, like, when does it make sense to get out of something. As long as you manage your risk, I mean, that's the most important thing, is managing your risk. Understanding, even for investing. But like, crypto's a different strategy. It's a completely different, like, unless you're for day trading, but like investing takes research, time, you know, and obviously you invest in something, you're putting your own money at it. So it's, you're, you know, you never want to put more money than you're able to lose. People do that. And you have people call into those shows like, oh, I lost $70,000 day trading. Like, how in the world do you... First of all, if you're learning how to do this, why would you invest thousands of dollars into something when you don't even know what you're doing? People do that because they just want a quick win and they want to make crazy money. It doesn't work that way. $70,000 day trading. Like, how in the world do you... First of all, if you're learning how to do this, why would you invest thousands of dollars? Did we tap into this imbalance? Yeah, we tapped into it. See, we tapped into this imbalance right here. And now we're going back down. We could go back down, tap back into this low, maybe tap back into this support, maybe take out this low before moving back up. But it's going to have some sort of a pullback before it may be making its next leg up. Now we're going back down. Go back down, tap back into this low, maybe tap back into this support. And every market moves, like, I've never traded Forex. That's the only thing I never traded. I don't know, I just never wanted to even do it. I went from options to futures. After futures, I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to move on. If I do, maybe it'll be back to options, but I don't like the time decay in options. I've never traded Forex. That's the only thing I never traded. I don't know, I just never wanted to even do it. So what time frame is this? This is the 1 minute chart, but I mark out my levels on the 5 minute chart. So, sorry, 15 minute chart. What time is it? Oh, dang, it's 11:12. I keep yapping. So I have my levels marked out on the 15 minute chart. You see this box kind of I drew? I had this level. This is why I took this long. This is the 1 minute chart, but this is why I took this long, because I had this level marked out. You could see this like 9 o'clock level where price opened at 9 o'clock and then it pulled back, and I'm like, okay, if we can get structure that forms and we can get a sweep of this level And that's why I took long.
I took this long because I had this level marked out. You could see
I got an entry, it swept this level, formed a structure, I got an entry, I went long, and now look at this freaking thing.
9 o'clock and then it pulled back, and I'm like, okay, if we can get structure that.
But I like to mark out my levels on the 15-minute time frame, because the 15-minute time frame, the higher the time frame, the stronger those levels are. Right?
It swept this level.
Like, you can get,
I got an entry.
like, imagine, obviously, like, for example, this level right here, right?
But I like to mark out my levels on the 15-minute
like,
time frame.
you can kind of tell, right, that this level right here, like, if I was to mark out this level,
like, you can get,
like, you can see
like, for example, this level
that this
right
is
here,
going to
right?
be a pretty strong level. So if price comes back down to try to take out this level, you already know, you have past data to show you that there was a lot of buying off this level, right? For whatever reason, it tapped here, and then we had a lot of buying pressure. So I kind of look for levels like this so that when they get taken out and a lot of buying pressure starts stepping in again, I'm looking for a scalp to quickly capitalize off the buying pressure that comes in off of certain levels. And that's kind of why I had this level, right? It got taken out, buying pressure started stepping in, and I just took a quick scalp. Now, I took a little tiny sliver of this massive move, and that's okay, right? I don't want to be the first one to get in, and I don't want to be the last one to get out. I want to get in the middle and get out. Catch my highest probability setup and move on with my day.
I took a little tiny sliver of this massive
So
move.
that's that. You mark out, I mark, and you see my levels marked out right here. These lines are levels marked out on the 15-minute time frame. Then I drop down to the 1-minute time frame for a setup, for something. So if I was looking to trade off, I would be looking for these levels, maybe to get swept and some kind of structure, maybe, you know, to confirm that we're going back down. But
right here, these lines are levels marked out on the 15-minute time frame. Then I
But
drop
yeah.
down to the 1-minute time frame for a setup, for something. So if I was looking to trade off, I would be looking for these levels, maybe to get swept and some kind of structure, maybe, you know, to confirm that we're going back down. But
oh man,
But
I talk too much. I talk too much. Well, that's different. That's going to be different for depending on your situation. With prop firms, you're paid out as a 1099, which is like a subcontractor. So that's how it's going to be. It's like a regular job. It's the same thing as if you were a subcontractor with your own business. That's how you're going to be.
Well, that's different.
But when you have a live account, there are tax advantages to when you have a live account.
As a 1099, which is like a
Pretty decent sized tax advantages. If like for people who make really good money with a live account, there's some pretty decent tax advantages with futures. That's why a lot of like these big shots go into futures that make a lot of money, because there's a decent amount of tax advantages with futures trading.
pretty decent sized tax advantages. If, like, for people who make,
But everyone's scenario is different.
There are some pretty decent tax advantages with futures. That's why a lot of like these big shots go into futures.
Longs?
That make a lot of money.
I mean,
There's a decent
we're
tax advantages.
bullish. Where price is sitting right now, we're pretty bullish.
But everyone's scenario is different.
I mean, I could potentially see maybe why somebody would want to take a long off of like this right here.
Long?
Like if price was to
I mean,
dip down, maybe kind of like take out these lows right here, tap back into this 200 and the view op, and kind of get long somewhere in this area right here for a quick scalp up.
I could potentially see maybe.
But like right now, I would wait. If I was looking to get long, I would personally wait for a bigger pullback to get long.
Maybe kind of like take out.
'Cause we're still up. Like, I want a pretty decent pullback in order for me to go with the wave, right? I don't want to get on top. I want to wait for price to give me a better entry and then ride the wave back up.
If I was looking to get long, I would personally wait for a bigger pullback.
But yeah, we're pretty bullish. We got this 200 right there, and we got the view op right on top of the 200. So there's going to be a decent amount of support right there. That's not to say price can't blow through this, but like generally speaking, there's going to be a decent amount of support down here in this 200 right here level. And we got this kind of like support, this high right here, paired with the 200, paired with the view op.
Not to say price can't blow through this, but like generally speaking, there's going to be a decent amount of support down here in this 200 right here. And we got this support, this high right here.
I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer if anyone has any questions. I'm gonna leave in probably like 12 minutes. At 11:30, I'm gonna leave. We're starting to get into the slow session right here. I mean, I personally like to take one good trade and move on. It's not to say if there's another good setup that forms, I wouldn't mind taking it, but it's got to be something good. Like after a winner, it's got to be something that looks very good for me to take another trade. I personally like to take one good trade and move on. It's not to say if there's another good setup that forms, I wouldn't mind taking it, but it's got to be something good. Like after a winner, it's got to be something that looks very good for me to take another trade. All right. And now if we go to the 15-minute chart, right? You get a better like bird's eye view of the market. So we're pretty bullish right now. We got these highs still to take out. We took out this low. We got a couple highs up here that it may want to take out. So and we got this imbalance right here. Like if I mark out this imbalance, look at this. We're pretty bullish right now. I wouldn't trade off it maybe. I mean maybe if it's your strategy, but like look at this. Where's my rectangle? Here's a 15-minute imbalance right here. And we got this imbalance right here. Like if I mark out this imbalance, mark it out good. So right there, you see that 15-minute imbalance right there? That's another thing that we could bounce off of. Like look at this. Rectangle. Right? So that's why I said this kind of area is not a bad area potentially to think about maybe getting long. Not financial advice. But like I could see why price can move down here and then start bouncing off this level to go back up. That's why I said this kind of area is not a bad area potentially to think about. And you see price likes to fill imbalances. Like look at even this right here. When I got long, off of this candle, it formed an imbalance, right? Look what happened. I got long right here. It formed an imbalance. So I understand in my mind that we can get a pullback into that imbalance, right? Most likely we're gonna tap back into that imbalance before continually moving up, which also doesn't really scare me out of my trade because I understand. Like look at this. Boom, tap back into this imbalance and then started ripping right back up. So that's how I see the market. Like take out highs and lows and fill imbalances. That's pretty much how it. This is futures. This isn't stocks. It's a futures market. Boom, tap back into this imbalance. This is NQ, Nasdaq futures. That's how I see the market. Like to take out highs and lows and fill imbalances. That's pretty much. Oh man. This is futures. This isn't stocks. It's a futures market. So this is NQ. It never even took out a low. It's kind of moving sideways, maybe. And if you miss out on a trade, it's totally fine. Like don't jump in just because you missed out on a trade. Like for example, if I was trying to take a long here, right? And I was trying to get maybe long off of these like inside this gray box, right? And say price starts moving up without me, stay out of it. Don't jump in right here just because price is moving, because you're just chasing. You don't want to chase. You want to wait for it to come to you, and then you take based off of that. You don't want to chase price just because it's moving in one direction. And say price starts moving up without me, stay out of it. Don't jump in right here just because price is moving. You're trading stocks in a simulator? That's smart. Keep doing that. I mean, stocks, futures is cool. I mean, I used to trade stocks. There's just more opportunity, in my opinion, with futures, especially with these prop firms, like learning-wise. But it depends. Like every person's different, right? There are people who trade stocks too. You just got to figure out what you like, what you want to trade.
Stocks, there's just more opportunity.
But I started out with stocks. This was my timeline of trading, right? I started out with stocks. I went to, after stocks, I was trading regular stocks. Then I went to penny stocks. Then I went to options, doing options. Then I went to futures. I started out with stocks. I went to, after stocks. But out of all of them that I've done, I really like futures. Options was cool too, but there's time decay, so you gotta be careful with that. The reason I really like futures is because of the prop firm route. You're able to, you know, use a prop firm, and eventually, if you learn it, get payouts, and you have skin in the game with very low risk, you know. Options was cool too, but there's time decay, so you gotta be careful with that. But yeah, it's kind of cool to know every market. The only market I've never traded is Forex. I've never traded Forex. I just never really. Get payouts, and you have skin in the game with very low risk, you know. I used to do that. Trading small cap, low float, high volume momentum. Yeah, I used to do that. Like years ago, that's what I traded. That's how I traded. I personally like futures better because the thing about trading like penny stocks and stuff like that, you're always looking for the next thing, right? You're always looking for this next high momentum trade. And I had the little thing where in the morning I would wake up and it would filter out all the you know, the stocks that had the highest momentum, the highest float or low float, high volume stocks. It would do all that filtering out, show me every stock. I would have to go through the stocks, try to trade them, and you're trading stocks you've never traded before. You don't know how it moves. You don't know it's like. And then I moved to futures, and it's like I'm trading NASDAQ futures every single day. I know how it moves because I've traded it every day for the past 2 years. I know its characteristics, and it's just like it's so less stressful for me to just trade one thing, and I don't have to worry about fighting the next thing that has the highest, you know. It's just for me, it's a lot less stressful. NASDAQ futures every single day. I know how it moves because I've traded it every day for the past 2 years. If you don't mind, can you explain the difference between stocks and futures? It's just a different market. I mean, there's the complexity of futures, like there's crude oil, there's corn, there's gold, there's like, and what people like the backstory of what futures really like kind of used to be. Maybe I don't know if people still use it as that, but people used futures as a hedge. It's actually pretty interesting. Like corn, like there was farmers that used to use futures as like a hedge for their crop and stuff like that. It gets into that kind of thing. Like farmers, businesses actually used futures for, and it's like you're buying a future price, future contract type of thing. It's a little more complex than that, but in general, I mean the market, like you have NASDAQ futures, it's kind of trades same as like options. Like you have stock market, S&P 500, and then NASDAQ, S&P 500, and then ES. So there's ES futures, which is the same thing as like S&P 500 in the stock market. I'm not sure if it moves exactly the same or there's a slight difference in price movement, but like generally it's the same thing, just a different market. So there's ES futures, but there's also other like advantages with futures market. A lot of traders are moving to futures. A lot of people from the Forex space are moving to futures. Futures in the past like couple of years has blown up. Futures has become so a lot of people have been moving into it also is because of the prop firm route, right? There's so many prop firms coming out where you can actually learn at a low cost and get payouts if you learn. That's why a lot of people are moving to futures. Futures in the past like couple of years has blown up. Futures has become so a lot of people have been moving into it also is because of the prop. Appreciate the route, right? So no problem. Where you can actually appreciate the follow. Thank you. I'll be here if you want to stop by. I'm here every day, Monday through Friday, unless I'm sick or unless something happens and you know something pops up. But most of the time I'm here every day. What prop firm do you use? I use Apex Trader Funding. I'll be here if you want to stop by. They're like a reputable prop firm. They've been around for a very long time. They've had tons of payout. Actually, how much in payout? I can tell you exactly, quickly, real quick, before you leave. Apex Trader
They're like a reputable
Funding. They currently have paid out, and this is like one of the most reputable prop firms right now in the prop firm space. They've been around a long time. Their total compensation to customers since 2022. So in 3 years, they paid out $533 million in 3 years to traders. In the last 90 days, they paid out $61 million. And then average monthly compensation to customers since January of 2023, they pay out an average of $15 million to every single month to traders. So they're a reputable prop firm. They have reputation of paying out. If you follow the run, they do have rules you have to follow, obviously, but you follow the rules, you learn how to trade, you follow the rules, you can get payouts. That's what's cool.
Every single month to traders.
Okay, I've heard of them. Yeah, and I kind of typically, there's so many prop firms out there. I kind of try to stay away from the prop firms that aren't popular. That like, there's prop firms always popping up. You always want to go with reputable prop firms that have. You don't want to get juked, right? There's a lot of prop firms that have been accused of not paying out traders. They, you want to get a payout. You follow the rules and they don't pay you out. But typically, like Apex, they're a reputable prop firm. They've been paying out traders. Traders have gotten payouts. There's proof of them paying out traders. So, pretty safe prop firm to go with. Yeah, they pay out a lot of money. That's crazy how much they pay out. So think about this, right? How does a prop firm work? A prop firm works. They make money based off people failing accounts, right? There's so many people gambling, and there's so many people blowing accounts in one day and then buying new accounts, buying new accounts. So many people gambling and blowing accounts that they can make so much money that they can pay out this much money to. So if you learn this, and you're not like the 90% of traders that just gamble this, they don't want to even learn. They're just trying to, gamble their way to a payout. It doesn't work that way. That's why these prop firms have rules, because they need to protect themselves. If they want to stay in business, they have to protect themselves. They want to only pay out to the people who follow the rules and are able to trade consistently and make a profit consistently. They'll pay those people out. What they don't want to do is they don't want to pay out traders that just gamble away, that don't have a plan. They're just trying to catch a windfall and trying to make a bunch of money in one trade. And that's why they have rules to prevent that. Consistently and make a profit consistently. They'll pay those people out. What they don't want to do is they don't want to pay out traders that just gamble away, that don't have a plan. If you look at futures market, always follow Nvidia and Apple. Yeah, so that's if you look at and not just with futures, but also with the stock market, right? If you look at S&P 500, NASDAQ, whether it's stock market or ES and NQ futures, like you have Nvidia and Apple, they make up a huge majority of, I don't know if are they in a NASDAQ or S&P, but whatever market they're in, they make up a majority of that like market. They're a big, like if there is news that comes out, for example, on Nvidia, if there was some negative news that came out on Nvidia, the market would react heavily to that because it's such a big portion of the market of the NASDAQ or S&P, whatever it is. It's such a big portion of it and has so much weight that it does move the market if some bad news comes out just in that one stock. So yeah, it's true. It is a good to kind of follow Apple and Nvidia, what it's doing. And people have those charts pulled up, right? There are people who have Nvidia or Apple pulled up on the screen while they're trading something else to kind of see what the market what it's doing. Just in that one stock. So yeah, it's true. It is a good to kind of follow Apple and Nvidia, what it's doing. And people have those what time is it? Oh, snap. All right. It's 11:32. I've been on for over 2 hours already. On the screen. So, yeah, that's that. Crap. I will be back tomorrow. If you guys want to stop by tomorrow, I'll be here. But thanks for joining. Thank you for the likes, the follows. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoy it. Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Don't take any stupid trades.
I will be back
Be patient. Manage risk.
tomorrow.
And I'll see you tomorrow.
If you guys want to stop by tomorrow, I'll be here. But thanks for joining. Thank you for the likes, the follows.